Thanks for joining me. You're watching In Deep on the Delta. This is episode, I don't know what episode it is, but you're watching the series of bass fishing insights. I've got Coach Ted here to help me with this one. For those of you who don't know Coach Ted, he is a regular on the show. You'll probably be seeing him in the future, as long as he doesn't do what he did last week to me. Basically, he caught more fish than I did, and he caught bigger fish than I did, and that's why he's here today. He was doing some modifications that maybe he forgot to tell me about, and I had to twist his arm. And you owe me a favor, because the last time we went out with your dad, you tried to kill me about 15 miles out in the ocean when the boat down there sank.
That we did.
So you owe me.
Okay.
So the man upstairs is listening. These are honest modifications.
Absolutely. I've still got the fishing line on the front of this where I cut it off my pole this morning.
Okay, tell us about the modification. We have a Berkeley Stunna here that you're doing the modifications on, but you also do the same modification on things like bubble walkers and other baits. So give them the juice.
A couple of insights I've learned through the years of fishing from wiser guys and myself. Nothing in nature is shiny. A lot of the colors assigned to fishing lures are made to catch the fisherman, not the fish.
And here is the out-of-the-box Berkeley Stunna.
And so I take that Berkeley Stunna, and besides changing out for stronger hooks and snaps for the Delta, I scrape every ounce of paint off of both the sides and the bottom, all that shiny white paint, right? I paint red gills in. I think I'd already modified that one, so that's not standard, but the red gills are painted in, and I leave only the orange spot or yellow spot under their chins. The whole point is now that gives me a flat, matte colored bait that's not shiny in the water, but the little bit of white paint that's left in the artificial scaling of this thing gives it a really nice, natural shimmer under the water instead of a shiny shimmer, which I think scares a lot of the bigger fish off because big fish are smart.
And here's one of his whopper ploppers that have been modified. And he's also got, talk a little bit about the tail, the feather tail on this, and you have a feathered tail on your modified Stunna.
So, you know, the thing with the feathered tail on a moving bait like this is it allows this whopper plopper to be, even though you're fishing at the same speed with the reel to turn the tail, that extra drag allows you to slow it down. Mm-hmm. So fishing these two side by side about a week or 10 days ago with my son, we found that the modified version with the yellow chin, which fish see kind of as a pearl blue, was allowing us to catch about 10 fish on the modified version to 1 fish on the unmodified version. So we know that some of these changes that we make to baits really do incite these fish who have to make a quick decision, think, I haven't seen that bait 5,000 times this week and I'm going to hit it.
And one of the things that happened last week was 2 different places, same day, fishing the same hours. I was catching fish on this bait, and I turned around and looked at it, and he was talking about that modification where he paints the underside. And sure enough, this has that kind of orangish yellow. This is a standard River to Sea bubble walker. Yeah. And this is the one that I'm catching myself on now, but I caught a lot of fish last week, and you know, it just kind of rang a bell when you said, hey, check that out.
People don't understand that fish don't have the blue color cones in their eyes. So they don't see yellows and oranges like you and I. They see yellows as a kind of a pearl blue. They see oranges as a brown. So, you know, it's something that they don't see on a regular lure, but it gives them especially a target at the head. And these are all cheap modifications you can do with some Tester's model paint and paintbrushes from Hobby Lobby. I mean, it's inexpensive.
And that's what you should be looking for. Things that you can do, small things that you don't have to go out and buy new baits. You don't have to buy a bunch of new tackle. They're cheap to do. They will have a positive effect on your fish catching. I know that for a fact. So with that, thank you guys for watching. Ted, thanks for sharing your modifications, and we'll see you guys on the river. Good luck.